Ladies and gentlemen, today is a glorious, glorious day because after spending 2 years on AliExpress trying to find the one watch that feels like every other expensive watch that I've owned. And yes, I've owned Rolex, Tudor, Omega, Hamilton. Gosh, I don't even know all the other brands, to be honest, but those are the main ones that I have. And you know what? Today is the very first time that I can sit here and tell you that I finally found a watch that feels like, looks like, and only time will tell. I'm not going to sit here and say it performs like, but so far, so good. So today, let's get down and dirty with the Saint Martin Black Bay Chronograph. Roll the montage. How's that for a looker? Now, here's all the goodies that you get. Pretty nice presentation. So, first off, some of the tools the watch comes with, you get a strap changer, and that works really well. These tools are actually really good quality. So if you have owned a Saint Martin, then you probably already know this. This is my first one. And you get the little link screwdriver. And I've had link screwdrivers sent with watches before, and they never actually fit the links. This one actually fits, which is awesome. So that's cool. And then you get a little, a little tag, little dog tag or whatever, which, I don't really understand, but that's cool. Whatever. So let's do a couple of measurements just so you all can see. It is advertised as a 41mm watch with the bezel, but at the same time, without bezel, they actually also point out that it's only 40 millimeters. So I'm just going to check that here on the bottom. So 41 and 40.2. So that sounds about right. Now we can get a width of the band. They advertise 20 mils. Yeah, I'm just flip it around. Yep, so 20 mils. So any 20 millimeter band will work with this. However, you might not want to change this one because I think this band is pretty darn good. Thickness of this watch is 14 millimeters. And to be honest, it's not bad. It doesn't wear thick. If you have or have seen anything on the Phileta Speedmaster, which is one of my all-time favorite watches, that wears a little thicker and feels just a little bit bigger. This feels slightly lighter than that. Again, I don't have a micro scale to tell you what the weight is. I'm just kind of giving you an idea if you have a point of reference. It feels like the same weight as a Pagani, PD 1662, which is the GMT. Like it feels about that same weight. So, and then you have a lug to lug here of 49 millimeters on this one. Okay, got my Diamond Selector 2. It's way better than the Diamond Selector 1. Put it on the Sapphire, and this is the reading we get. And we're getting about 7-8, right around there. So that seems to be consistent with every other watch that I get that has the synthetic sapphire. They are advertising a ceramic engraved bezel, which it is. You have screw down pushers, but not screw down crown. What I understand from researching Saint Martin is that they actually will pressure test. You probably are going to be able to take this in the water. The brushed steel along with the polished edges just make it look real sharp. Like they just did a very meticulous, is what it feels like, a very meticulous job to finish this watch. And especially underneath the case back, it feels so soft on your wrist. And the bracelet, on the insides of the bracelet that you think, are they going to pick at your hairs or do anything? It feels so soft. The only thing I can explain it that's comparable is when I would put on a Rolex that uses the 904L steel, which is softer metal, and it just felt super nice. This clasp is also top notch. It clicks so good. Again, you've got all the same metal finishing. Like the biggest thing that I can tell you the difference between a Pagani or a Phileta and then taking a step up to Saint Martin is the metal finishing. The metal finishing on all the parts is absolutely a step above the rest of the watches that are out there on AliExpress. Now, it's got a very nice case that it comes in, and a very nice presentation box, to be honest. You got looks like the case back on the bottom, and then you've got sort of a watch type lid on top. Very cool, you know, for any other watch I've ever purchased off AliExpress. I've never had it in a nice presentation box. It's always just been like in a little, basically a little cardboard box, which whatever, you know, you're not paying very much for the watches anyway, so that's fine. Down on the bottom here is where you'll see like that little mini dog tag and the two tools, the strap remover and the link remover tool. That's where they put those, along with the warranty card, the business card, and the manual as well. So very nice presentation box. And it also came with this NATO strap that is probably the softest seatbelt style NATO strap that I've ever felt. Now here we can go into the LUME. I'm showing you a bit of a LUME shot here that is a little bit of daylight, and then I want to compare this in complete darkness with a Pagani. So I've thrown a Pagani on the left with the very quickly fading blue light, along with the what I think is C3. Don't quote me on that, but it's a very good LUME, and this LUME is like nice and bright. And finally, we'll end with some wrist candy. I'm gonna show you this on the wrist, and yeah, honestly, like when I was filming this, I couldn't take my eyes off the watch, let alone look at the camera. And I think this one is going to be a keeper. I'll let you just enjoy these final few moments of the wrist shots. And listen, guys, thanks again for checking out the watch channel. Please subscribe. I would like you to subscribe if you like my videos. We'll check you out next time. See you later.